So as you can see, I've got my hubby helping me today. So the heat gun is really helping to melt. You can see this mound of glue here. So it's really helping to melt the glue. So I can just slide right underneath the rib here. And so I'm going to keep doing this, so with the intention of removing this entire rib and doing these other two ribs here. So I've been using the heat gun to soften up the glue, and also it helps to warm up this scraper here. And now you can see the rib is all but removed. It's still a little bit warm to the touch, and there's no damage here to the back of the guitar. So I've just got this little end piece here that I need to do. A lot of glue there. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this second and this third rib. So it's come along pretty nicely. I'm actually really proud of myself about this. So this second rib came off even more easily than the first one. You can see there's a lot of residue on the, under where the first rib was, whereas in the second one came off nice and clean. Looks like, the more you do, the better you get at it. So what I've noticed is that as I'm using the heat gun, it's not only heating up the glue and melting it, but it's also heating up this spackle knife, I guess is what you could call it. And so as it's becoming warmer, it's actually just melting the glue on its own and then just sliding right under the rib to help me remove it. So last one to do. One little thing though, when you are using a heat gun, so it's shooting an incredible amount of hot air, so you really want to make sure that you're angling it in a way that you're not burning your skin. Always make sure that you're working safely. These are very dangerous tools to use if not done properly, and they could, if they're doing this to the glue, imagine what it could do to your skin. So always make sure, I know I might be annoying with this, but always make sure you're working safely. And if possible, this could be done as a two-man job if you've got a helper, so that you've got one person pointing the gun, but you really want to make sure that you're working safely and that you're communicating so that, again, accidents are not happening. So this last rib did not come off as cleanly as the second here. You can see they used a heck of a lot of glue on here. So again, I will be using my heated scraper to remove all of this excess glue here, and then it's going to be time to sand it and continue to the next step of the process. So this is a panned out view of what it looks like. So I'm actually quite happy about how this has worked out. Stay tuned for the next steps.